The Marvel Cinematic Universe continues to expand and add more to its lineups of heroes and villains, which includes the upcoming Madam Web film. And as much as these are exciting, some of them just don't compare to a lot of hit Marvel films. For today's video, we'll be talking about the upcoming Madam Web movie. Can it avoid the mistakes Morbius, the worst of MCU films, did? Keep watching to find out more. So for today's million-dollar question, can Madam Web avoid the mistakes of Morbius? Does Madam Web have a possibility to be a tremendous success, although Morbius was an abject failure? Sony's Morbius, starring Jared Leto, finally arrived in theaters after numerous delays brought on by the epidemic and a brief delay following the enormous release of Marvel blockbuster Spider-Man No Way Home. The studio anticipated that the movie would be a huge hit because it was following in the footsteps of Spider-Man No Way Home and had received months of advertising. It was anything but that, though. The reviews for Morbius were the worst of any Marvel-related movie in recent memory. Additionally, for months, the movie was the target of numerous online jokes. Sony's Madam Web has writers Matt Sazama and Burke Sharpless from Morbius. Will the movie be able to avoid the flaws of its predecessor? The upcoming female-fronted hero movie has a strong possibility of being a game-changer for the studio, following the Morbius flop fest, even though Morbius received a lot of fanfare before its release, just like Madam Web presently does. A-list stars Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Emma Roberts, Adam Scott, and more make up the film's impressive ensemble cast. Madam Web has the ability to do something never seen before in the Spider-Verse, because the movie is going to introduce new characters from the Spider-Man comics, including Cassandra Webb, Julia Carpenter, Maddie Franklin, and Anya Corazon. These new characters, along with a brand new group of excellent actors, give Madam Web a chance to succeed, at least in terms of performances. SJ will also be directing the movie. Clarkson is no stranger to bringing the tale of female heroes to life, as she has previously worked on popular Marvel movies like Jessica Jones. Online discussions among fans have sparked hypotheses regarding Madam Web's potential subject matter, and they sound a lot more interesting than the tale Morbius described. Dr. Morbius, an anti-hero with a rare blood illness, tried to develop a treatment that turned out to be a curse in Mobius's story. His actions turn him into a superhuman vampire who must consume blood to survive. As a result of its lack of true content, it is unquestionably neither Marvel's nor Sony's best tale adaptation. The alleged story of Madam Web, though, has a lot of potential. According to theories, Cassandra Webb and her colleagues would attempt to ensure that Peter Parker is born in the upcoming movie's time travel or multiverse adventure-based plot. Fans anticipate that Roberts will portray Peter Parker's mother. Set images show the actress looking pregnant while filming, so viewers might see Mary Parker expecting Peter for the first time ever. These notions, while speculative, heighten the stakes for Madam Web because the narrative has the kind of depth that will pique viewers' interest. Madam Web's July 2023 release date has been revised from the original October 6, 2022, the date that Sony had previously announced. This could indicate several reasons, but shifting the release date isn't always a bad thing. It gives the studio extra time in case reshoots or significant CGI changes are required, allowing for more time to be invested in the movie in terms of behind-the-scenes upkeep. Sony's decision of making Morbius, a Spider-Man villain, as the main character in a movie was another grave error. Making these characters more endearing compromises the authenticity of the adaptation and diminishes the value of bringing these cartoon characters to life. Morbius was treated in this way, and in the end, the character's worth was destroyed. Madam Web won't be a victim of this, though, as the characters can continue to appear alongside Spider-Man and his other brave friends. Bringing Spidey's allies to the big screen gives the characters more longevity within the Spider-Man universe. Madam Web ought to blend in just well with the universe, as long as she makes an effort to adhere to the comic origin and not deviate from the real narrative. The upcoming Madam Web movie will have some novel superhero abilities that aren't often seen on the big screen, in addition to all the other components that go into a comic adaptation. Madam Web is endowed with telepathic, clairvoyant, and predictive talents. The web of life and destiny, a force that sees the past, present, and future, is another power she is connected to. This web is thought to connect the multiverse and to be the source of all of the strength that the Spider-Verse heroes possessed. This might breathe new life into Sony's Spider-Man series, while also having the potential to connect to the existing Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, there will always be low points in movie franchises, and Morbius was one of those for Sony. There is some hope, though, as Madam Web prepares to make its theatrical premiere. Madam Web is not a hopeless case thanks to a solid ensemble cast of brilliant actors. actors, a well-rounded director, and a ton of fresh, funny characters with plenty of depth. Fans will get a clearer idea of what to expect in the upcoming movie as filming for it starts to wind down and the first promotional materials are made available to the public. But as of right now, it appears that Madam Web might be the project to save Sony's Spider-Verse from the titanic curse of Morbius. So here's to hoping the upcoming Madam Web film will actually deliver. We're crossing our fingers as early as now, and while we do so, several media outlets have reported that Madam Web is currently filming in downtown Boston this week. This week, filming for Madam Web, a Spider-Man spin-off from Marvel, will take place in downtown Worcester. The production firm will be filming at night from September 15th to 17th for external street work and precise driving, according to leaflets put up in the city center on Tuesday. We are very excited to be in Worcester. The city has a great look and will add value to the aesthetic of the film, Passenger Production Inc. said on the flyer. We would like to thank the city of Worcester, the local businesses, and the residents for allowing us to film here. It's unknown if the primary cast members of the film, which has the working title Claire and includes Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, and Emma Roberts, will be in Worcester this week. And even though details about the movie are being kept under wraps, one of the cast teased the plot of the new Madam Web movie. Who is this actor and what have they said about the plot? Keep watching to find out more. Sony's Spider-Man universe may not have done a good job of generating interest in it, but the studio is still moving through with its plans in full force. Kraven the Hunter comes first, and then Madam Web will appear. It's simpler to picture what a Kraven movie may look like than it is to picture a Madam Web-focused production. While the storyline details are currently all conjecture, the only thing that is actually known with some degree of conjecture is casting information. It's now thought that Dakota Johnson will portray the original Madam Web. Then there are Celeste O'Connor and Sydney Sweeney, who are supposedly playing Maddie Franklin and Julia Carpenter respectively. The biggest query, though, is who Emma Roberts might be portraying. The actress was at least able to preview what spectators may expect, even though she doesn't have all the answers. The star of the upcoming Sony Pictures Spider-Man spin-off movie, Emma Roberts, previewed her work on it in an interview with Entertainment Online. Although Roberts was quiet, she did mention that she will be heading back to shoot a few more scenes soon. I can tell you that I'm in LA right now, but I'm going back to shoot a few more scenes soon, so we'll just have to see. It's been really fun. The actress went on to explain why she was thrilled to be a part of the cast, which also features Sydney Sweeney and Dakota Johnson, and how both the actors and the plot are unique. I love Dakota Johnson. I love Sydney Sweeney. It's a really unique cast and story, so I'm really excited. It's been really fun to work with everyone. I can't wait for everyone to see it, for real, because it's so cool. Roberts stated that she grew up watching Marvel movies and that she has always yearned to be part of something bigger than life itself. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, the actress revealed that she grew up watching Marvel films and she thinks superheroes are the finest things ever. She simply had a fantasy of being able to contribute to something greater than life itself, which is precisely what she feels she is doing with Madam Web. And if you haven't encountered it yet, here's the plot summary for Madam Web that Sony Pictures previously made available to the public. The film will be an origin story of the clairvoyant Madam Web, whose psychic abilities allow her to see within the spider world. And that's everything we have so far about Sony's upcoming movie, Madam Web. So what do you think? Will Madam Web deliver, or will it flop like Morbius? Knock on wood. Let us know in the comments section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.